On today's video, we are going to use ChatGPT, our AI language model, to check how to reduce the petrol consumption of your TG950 two-stroke generators. Last week, we made a video about this same AI language model, ChatGPT. What we did with that video was to try to explain to everyone how ChatGPT was able to at least answer relevant questions as regards generator repairs. On today's video, we'll be going a little bit further. With this video, we assure you guys you'll be able to fix your generator yourself by just using ChatGPT. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive into this video. Welcome to my screen, guys. In the last few months, I have been able to develop a very unique prompt that I've used in my communication or dialogue with ChatGPT. And that unique prompt is what we are going to use in this particular session right now. So I'll quickly copy and paste my prompt so you see it. It's actually long, but it's actually the best as well. So let's see. This particular prompt of mine is made up of different segments. First, we have this, which happens to be the role of ChatGPT. I assigned a particular role to ChatGPT. I told ChatGPT, you are an expert in this particular field. This is who you are. This is who I want you to be. Okay, and of course, I assigned a role to it. Segment 1. And the second segment, I told ChatGPT, I ask questions, which is what we do regularly when we are communicating with this AI language model. We usually ask questions, right? And this time around, I asked questions. I said, please teach me in simple terms how I can reduce the petrol consumption of my two-stroke generator, and on and on and on. Okay, you can read through. I just want to make this video very short and concise. And for the third segment, I told ChatGPT, for context, a TG950 generator has petrol and engine oil mixed together, and it's quite different from a four-stroke generator. I went straight to the point. I was quite specific with that. Okay, that is the third segment. The first segment I told you was the role. The second segment was the question. The third segment now is the context. And the fourth segment is this. I told ChatGPT, you must ask me questions before answering to know better what I am seeking. Is that understood? With this, ChatGPT is giving me feedback to the questions I ask. And of course, the last segment is a warning, which happens to be the fifth segment. I wouldn't want to damage my generator because of your advice. So ChatGPT now knows what I want. Okay, these are the feedback ChatGPT gave to me. Number 1, how often do you use your generator and for what purpose? Have you noticed any changes in the sound of your generator? And on and on and on. So I will quickly reply the question ChatGPT has given me. All right, I have answered the numerous questions ChatGPT asked me. How often do you use your generator? I use my generator regularly. Have you noticed any changes in the sound? I haven't noticed any changes. Do you perform any regular maintenance? Yes, I do perform regular maintenance. 4, have you adjusted the carburetor of your generator? No, I haven't. And 5, do you store your generator properly when it's not in use? Yes, I store my generator properly. So these are my reply to ChatGPT. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say now. Because of the type of prompt I gave to ChatGPT, ChatGPT went further to give me 5 specific ways I can reduce the petrol consumption of my generator. Number 1, use the correct fuel and oil mixture. Check and clean the air filter. Check and adjust the spark plug. Adjust the carburetor. Turn off the generator when not in use. Permit me to explain these five ways of reducing the petrol consumption properly so you can get it. I wanted to be fast with this video, but I think this is a point where you all need to understand perfectly because it's easier to use ChatGPT with this particular prompt. But another thing is using ChatGPT with this particular prompt and understanding what ChatGPT has given to you. Use the correct fuel and oil mixture. When you have a TG950 generator, of course, because it's a two-stroke generator, oil and fuel is mixed together, right? If oil and fuel is mixed together, if you don't use the right proportion of oil and fuel, what happens to your generator is your generator doesn't work properly. Sometimes it can have issues like smoke coming out from the exhaust, abnormal smoke coming out from the exhaust. Another issue could be fuel consumption. Your generator is going to consume more fuel. Okay, so it is necessary to check and to know the ratio of fuel to petrol to engine oil of that particular generator. To do that, simply check your owner's manual. It will guide you on how to do that. Check and clean the air filter. This is quite easy to understand. You can check top of your screen here. We have a video on that, and that will teach you properly how to check and clean the air filter. Thirdly, check and adjust the spark plug. Check and adjust the spark plug. For better understanding of that, you can also check on the screen that there's a link that is going to guide you on that. And fourthly, adjust the carburetor. I will take my time on this particular one so we get a particular and a very, very good understanding of how this happens. You know, a carburetor is calibrated in such a way as to allow meter flow into your generator. You know that, right? Of course, you should know that. If you have been on this channel, you should have an idea of that. We've done several videos on how to adjust carburetors. All right. But for this particular one, if you don't adjust your carburetor appropriately, two things will happen. Your carburetor either works on lean or works on rich. When it works on lean, this means your enough fuel does not go into your generator, does not go into your engine. But when it works on rich, it means too much fuel goes into your engine, and this, of course, affects the consumption of your generator. There is a video at the top of your screen that simply and technically explains how to adjust the carburetor. It's one of our most recent videos. Go check it out. You will have a better understanding on that. Turn off the generator. Number 5, turn off the generator when not in use. When you are not using your generator, it is best to turn it off to save petrol. This is no longer used. This is no longer used, rather. This should be done by everyone. If your generator is not in use, why then do you have to put your generator on? So we've gotten these tips with this particular prompt I use for ChatGPT. Okay, let's compare this particular prompt to the regular prompt and see why our prompt happens to be the best. Let's go on a new chat and check this. This is a straight to the point question. We didn't add those tweaks we added to our previous prompt. This is how every person or most persons use ChatGPT. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT has to give us. While ChatGPT is giving us the reply to this our question, let me quickly draw your attention to what I've noticed on this channel. A lot of people do view our videos, do watch our videos, and they happen not to subscribe. Over 90% of persons who view our videos in the past 28 days didn't subscribe. I don't know why that is. Of course, if you've loved our videos, I implore you to simply subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so when other videos like this particular one are being posted on this channel, you are among the first to see them. All right, let's see what ChatGPT has given us. Use high quality fuel, number 1. Perform regular maintenance. Avoid overloading. Run at optimal load. Use an inverter generator. Turn off when not in use. Of course, you will see this is totally different from what we posted, what ChatGPT gave us earlier. ChatGPT in the last prompt we use gave us, in this prompt we use, ChatGPT gave us specific answers on how to tackle this issue. Of course, why did it give us specific answers? Because we gave it 5 different tweaks, which I would like to call segments, or some people want to call layers. We gave it 5 different tweaks to our prompt, and because of that, it gave us what we wanted. All right, guys, thanks for staying with us till the end of this very video. Our duty on this channel is to keep you abreast with generator techniques and simple repairs that will make your generator last longer and make your generator enjoyable for you. We will not stop until we get the very best of tweaks available in the general market or in the general space. And that is why we decided to use ChatGPT right now to help in the repairs of generator. Please, guys, just simply watch this video on your screen right now on how to properly adjust the carburetor of your generator, as this is one of the major tweaks ChatGPT has advised us to do. It's going to help you greatly. Till meet in our next class, it's goodbye from us. Take care.